trying to figure out, like, for a while now, if I was ever a morning person. I mean, it feels like I was at some point, but right now I'm not, because it's very hard to wake up in the morning. I could attribute it to it being winter right now and being very cold, and the feeling of sheer overwhelm over the work that I'm doing. You know when you have like so much work that you have to do, and then you just kind of like put it off and off and off for later and later and later, and then you start getting even more overwhelmed and stressed because you could have been doing this work the entire time. Now you have to do everything at the same time. But we're not talking about that right now. We're talking about the fact that I'm not sure if I was ever a morning person. If we take it from the top, I feel like if I actually have to wake up in the morning, I don't mind if I mentally prepare myself, especially if I have to be accountable to someone else. Like if I have to go into the office or meet someone for an appointment somewhere. But if I'm working alone, or if my schedule is super flexible, chances are I'm not really going to wake up early. I've even tried tricking myself where I set an alarm for the morning. Actually, this happened this week where I set my alarm for the first time after months of not using an alarm clock. And I set my alarm clock for 8 a.m. It went off, but it felt like I was dreaming. I felt like I was dreaming. I could hear it, but then like my brain is not used to it anymore, right? It took 15 minutes for me to actually wake up and realize, wait a minute, that is actually my alarm clock going off and I need to wake up. My brain was not registering that entire situation the entire time. 15 minutes. I dozed in and out of consciousness, and I kept dreaming about something very specific, which I can't remember right now. But I kept dreaming about this very specific thing about me waking up. But the trippy thing about it is that I was not actually like physically getting up, and even my brain was not alerting me to the fact that I'm supposed to be waking up. So it was very weird when I actually woke up and I'm looking at my alarm clock. It snoozed a couple of times. How did I not realize that that was an alert for me to like wake up? I was very confused for a couple of hours because I kept trying to figure out, wait, I'm supposed to recognize an alarm. But for some reason I just didn't this time around. I honestly don't know, because like a lot of the times I was not using an alarm. I woke up whenever I woke up. Sometimes it would be very early, sometimes it would be in the afternoon, but regardless of whatever time it is, I'm able to still get things done. But what I'm leaning towards is working more during like the late afternoon to the evening. That's when I'm starting to feel a lot more productive. That's when I'm feeling a lot more strategic or creative. Like that's when, ideas start coming to me and I want to jot stuff down. But in the morning, I just kind of like want to relax and like ease into my day kind of vibe. So I don't know. Those are the things that I'm kind of like deliberating right now. Biggest question is, was I ever a morning person, or was I just a morning person because I needed to be? Because I show up when I need to show up. You cannot even stop me. If I need to show up, I will make sure that I'm showing up 100%. That's just like a wild thought that I currently have roaming around in my brain right now. But yeah. Are you a morning person?